Well, I got a new mic set up. I wonder if you can hear my bones or my joints crunching, popping. My shoulders are going through it today, apparently. I wonder why that is. Oh. I mentioned this in my last video about, or my handstand series, my last handstand series video. I mentioned I actually have a plan now as far as exercises I'm doing, my workouts. So today we're gonna do some, well, after we get warmed up, of course, gonna do some handstand pike press. Do that 3 or 4 times, and then we're gonna go do handstand, try to do some handstand push-ups, do like 4 sets of that, and then we're gonna do, see, I already forgot, I gotta go look, I wrote it down, but we're doing something else, and then we're doing handstand push-ups against the wall. So this is what it's like to be organized. Oh. I just listened back to that clip. This microphone sounds so much better. The best money I've ever spent. Oh. I hope I'm in frame here because I don't want to have to get up and move the camera around again. Just trying to get the blood flowing. I will say, after I started doing this warm-up specifically for my core, I felt a lot more controlled in my handstands. I feel like I'm able to hold my balance a lot better. Just from doing this extra warm-up. Yeah, my bones are cracking, man. It's nuts. I've been dealing with pain in my right wrist for as long as I can remember. I don't know why. Actually, I don't know why. I have a good guess. I think it's because my right arm is like slightly shorter than my left arm. And so consequently, when I'm doing these high impact workouts, I'm putting more stress on that side, on that arm, on the joints and stuff. So I think my wrist is just not taking it as well as the rest of my arm. So I've been trying to warm up my wrist more thoroughly, but always tempted to just jump straight in, right? Because this is pretty boring. But doing this for about 5 to 7 minutes before I start my working sets is a lot better than 5 to 7 months of recovery from an injury. So anytime I'm thinking about skipping my warm-up, that's the first thing I remind myself of. It's the if I want to keep doing this, I got to do the warm-up, right? Yep. Start including some pike push-ups into my warm-up, just to get both my hamstrings nice and loose, and also to warm up like my shoulders for pushing into the handstand. Maybe not pike push-ups, but maybe like whatever you'd call this, like walking up into it. But like pushing my head so that my ears are between my arms. I think for like a dynamic warm-up, I think it's like planche push-ups should be sufficient. All right. With the space I've got, it's kind of hard to have the perfect setup for filming when I'm doing like handstands on the floor versus in front lever when I need the pull-up bar. So appreciate your patience while I figure out all this filming stuff. This is why. Just pushing through my upper back. Gotta love the AirPods falling out of my ears every time. I think my biggest problem right now with the handstand is like just getting my hand placement right, because I feel like when I'm trying to push my fingertips against the ground and pull my legs off the wall, it's just not moving at all. So I'm just trying to figure out how to place my hands so that when I do push on my fingers, my feet come off the wall, and then when I take the weight off my fingers, that they go back. I don't know. Angle. I don't think I can get the camera far enough away to get my entire self in frame. But I'll start with some pike presses. So I went and looked at my notes. So I'm doing pike press, handstand, and then we're going to do handstand push-ups, and then we're going to do wall-assisted handstand push-ups, and then we're going to do, I forgot that I started doing these, so I'm going to start doing them again, but the wall-assisted tuck, like a back-to-wall tuck handstand, those really help me open my shoulders and my back up, so I'm going to keep doing those. Oh, jeez, man. I'm starting to feel a lot stronger with these. Like that, I'm like trying. There we go. Something like that. Always feel like I'm gonna smack my foot on something. All right, let's see if we can balance and get some freestanding handstand push-ups going. Yeah. Like, I can do a push-up from a headstand, but I cannot seem to balance a handstand. Get him with the foot thing. Balance. Just balance. Just balance. Well, not if you kick too hard. Oh. It's so ugly, man. It's so ugly. I really need to work on my balance, so I'm gonna do another set of these. And that's why. Yeah, just with balance, man. Yeah. I'll probably have to work in some just handstand balance into my workout at some point. All right. Some push-ups against the wall time. And try to get 5 in a row. That's the goal. With pushing it all the way, my ears between my arms. Like this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 5. If you've ever tried those, you know what I'm talking about. It literally feels like my neck is going to explode. Not a great feeling. Ugh. But I still do need a good song. Come on. Feeling my feet come off the wall a little bit, which is good. That's 4. Use my feet a little bit. Better use my feet a little bit. Then to not get that rep though. I feel like I'm putting my head in front of my hands too much. I want to put my hands or my head between my hands when I come down, when I have my back to the wall. So we'll give that a try. Nope. There we go. Nope. Come on, dog. Not a good start, but that's what it is. Oh yeah, that's way harder. Definitely not getting 8. But this is way better. So we'll just hold this. until I start shaking too much. If you're also trying to improve your handstand or handstand or whatever, definitely would recommend trying these. Like wall-assisted tuck handstands. It helped my back so much and my balance. See, like this time I barely needed the wall, but we're going like this, and we're gonna try to push off the wall a little bit, keeping my shoulders extended. I always lose my balance like that though. It really opens up my back though. Okay, I got distracted, not gonna lie. Accidentally stopped for like 10 minutes. Let's finish this last set. Here we go. Kind of balancing. Kind of balancing. Fire. Oh yeah. Whew. Let's go to end on. Fire.